the religious elites and the political leaders of the time, they all wanted to bring him into the fold. They recognize his potential, but he decides to go it alone. He decides he's going to run in his own right, start his own political party, and he does so, and he makes it into the Knesset. In the Knesset, he starts proposing bills. He submits legislation, and he tables it, and so this is when I say that he launches the fourth plank of the Kahane's platform. I call it anti-love. And what I mean by that, here's a sample of a poster that he popularized, and again, I'll translate. I don't expect you to read Hebrew, and this is in English. Jewesses, don't date Arabs or other Gentiles. And of course, this he actually, put it into the form of a bill, and here's the exact text, so you can't say I'm quoting it out of context. Here's the exact text of the bill that Kahane proposed. Jews and Jewesses are forbidden to marry non-Jews, whether in Israel or abroad. Partners in a mixed marriage, which has already been performed, will be compelled to separate immediately. Jews and Jewesses are forbidden to have full or partial sexual relations of any sort with non-Jews. The transgressor of the section shall be punished with 2 years' imprisonment. A non-Jew who seduces a Jew to have sexual relations shall be punished with 3 years' imprisonment. The claim that the non-Jew did not know that his partner was a Jew does not exempt him from punishment. And the education ministry will prepare curriculum for primary and secondary schools against intermarriage. Okay, now that's obviously Kahane's efforts to, create total racial separation, but that's not enough for him. He's got to go to the next level, and he wants expulsion, right? And so this is now the fifth plank of his platform, which I call anti-Gentile. And so here's the text of the next bill that he proposed to the Knesset. Of course, we already see the seeds of it in his manifesto, one of many books he wrote. They must go. There's not a lot of room for interpretation here, not too subtle. A point, straight up, ethnic cleansing is his goal. And here's the text again, so you can't say I quoted it out of context. Only a member of the Jewish people may be a citizen of the state of Israel. The National Insurance Institute, Social Security, only Jews will be able to benefit from its payments. A commission will be established to investigate the various religions to determine which of them are idol worship. Okay? A non-Jew who wishes to dwell in the land of Israel will have to assume the status of resident alien. What does that mean? The government shall determine the maximal number of resident aliens who may be settled in the land of Israel. So, don't get your hopes up, let's say if you make the cut, we're going to decide, if you're not Jewish, whether you live in the land or not, we're going to have to figure out if you're worthy of it. A resident alien may not live within the municipal boundaries of the city of Jerusalem. So, just to start off, ethnically cleanse the capital city altogether. A resident alien may not be appointed to any position of authority and will not be able to vote. So complete disenfranchisement for Palestinian citizens of Israel and anyone else who's not Jewish. Every resident alien will also assume the obligations of taxes and slavery as defined by Jewish law. Okay, you were shocked when I talked of slavery earlier. Here's the roots of it. Okay? A commission shall determine the compensation to each non-Jew who prefers to voluntarily leave Israel. So here's the real goal. This is what he's driving at, right? Make it so horrific so that, you're just like, God, I can't take it anymore. Better to live on my feet somewhere else in the world than, to be oppressed in my homeland. So this is the idea, to kick Palestinian people out of the country by making life so sufferable for them, so insufferable. So, of course, any violation by a resident alien of one of his obligations will bring immediate expulsion from Israel. So really turn the screws in